What's going on, y'all? Buttery Workshop back with another episode. Today, we're gonna be checking out one of my latest pickups, a Grail, going all the way back to when I was 8 years old. So let me set the scene for you. The year's 2001. Jay-Z's The Blueprint is out. Jagged Edge, Where the Party At, is going crazy on the radio. I'm at my elementary school. It's after school. There's a big distinction here because now we're out in the playground area. Older kids are there, I'm there, I'm only 8 years old, but I remember it was like 13, 14-year-olds, like 8th graders at the time. And these two girls, sorry, my dog's whining a little bit, I don't know if y'all can hear this, but there were two girls with matching Jordan 1s. And that was the very first time I laid eyes on the Air Jordan Royal 1. This colorway in particular was part of the original collection of Air Jordan 1s that released in 1985, but this colorway in particular was not retroed again until 2001. Since then, I believe these have re-released in 2013, 2017, that might have been the last time. But for many Jordan collectors, the 2001 is almost as good as it gets. I've seen lots of comparison videos. If you're interested in seeing some, I definitely encourage you to check some out where people are comparing pairs from all throughout the years. But this has always been a grail of mine. When this was originally released, it was in the classic Jordan box with his face on it. These didn't come with the original box, unfortunately, but I'll put a picture of it right here. And they had a chrome Jordan Jumpman just dangling right here. And I remember the girls were wearing, and they actually had that little, the chrome, it's almost like a keychain dangling from theirs. And I was just like, oh my God, I need those. Like, I need those. And ever since then, I knew I had to have a pair of these. Now, I didn't rush out and, try to find them because these were selling for a premium. They still are. I paid $200 for these. They are pre-owned, but if you take a look at the soles, this is the only little bit of wear that I could see, especially looking at the toe there. All the stars are intact. They're pretty much brand new. Like, these were sent to me with nothing inside. There's nothing in here. It's just the shape is perfectly retained and it looks exactly as it should. I did notice that there is a bit of separation here, and that's just due to age. So I will be putting some sort of adhesive. I do a little bit of research to see what the best adhesive is that's not going to be too strong that it ends up messing with the upper here. So if you have any recommendations, definitely drop a comment down below, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to do my own research. So this pair actually released alongside a black and red version, and they were both limited editions. This pair is pair 2,674 out of 27,000. Now, 27,000 pairs doesn't seem very limited, but to compare that to releases that happen today, where you're seeing upwards of 250,000 pairs, this is still fairly limited, especially 23 years later to find it in this condition. Now, true to the OG, this has a nubuck swoosh. Now, as far as I know, all of the other Jordan 1 retros, especially of this sneaker, have a leather swoosh. So this is what was actually on the OG. And I don't know why they chose to use a nubuck swoosh when the rest of the shoe is completely leather, but it is pretty unique. And I did see that this is known to crack, and you see some sort of good aging and distressing. That's one of the best things about Jordan 1s, in my opinion. You could wear them, you could beat them, and they still look fire. Like, you could almost argue that they look better with more wear. But that sort of goes against the sneaker culture of wanting to be fresh to death all the time. But if you know, you know. The Jordan 1, especially the 2001s, is just an all-time classic Jordan sneaker. I've been doing a lot of research about this sneaker because, as I mentioned, when these originally came out, I was 8 years old, so I wanted them so badly. But it wasn't until now, I got a little bit older, where I'm like, oh, let me really do my, you know what I mean? Do my due diligence. And one of the things that I've seen noted about the sneaker is that the sole is incredibly thin. And I'm not sure if you guys could tell how much give that has, but look at this. It's so easy to fold this sole. And I've seen that that's like kind of unique to the 2001 pair. So yeah, it's a little strange, but I've also heard that this is one of the most comfortable Jordan ones. So I'm definitely gonna be wearing these. They're not gonna be sitting in my closet. I'm gonna wear them a lot, like a lot. I'm not gonna baby them. That's not what sneakers are for, you know? Despite how much you pay for them. And again, I got a pretty good deal on these for 200 bucks. If you look around online, you'll see them anywhere from $350, $400 and up. So I think this is a good deal, but I'm going to beat the hell out of them. And yeah, I'm feeling reinvigorated in my love and appreciation of sneakers. And I sort of alluded to this earlier, but the sneaker game has gone through ebbs and flows and peaks and valleys, and it became unenjoyable for me at a certain point. And you know, I don't like waiting in lines. I love the days when I could go to my local sneaker shop and pick up a pair of kicks and put them on when I got home, or wait to wear them to school and just enjoy the whole experience. Nowadays, like I feel so old saying nowadays, but you get a notification that a drop is happening on the sneakers app. You go in, you enter the raffle, you wait 10 minutes, they're getting all the bots out allegedly, catch a big L, and then like 5 minutes later, you get an email from StockX and they're like, hey, did you miss the drop? We've got them here for $175 over the retail price. Like, bruh, it's just, I don't know, it's discouraging. You know, we're gonna take our wins when we can, gonna keep our eyes peeled. I see lots of videos, you know, it's online, and where else did you see videos? Like, where else are you seeing videos? But I see people talking about how Jordans are no longer in style, and it's all about the running shoes, this, that, and the third. But moments like this are the perfect opportunity to pick up the grails that you've always wanted. Like, this is a tried and true sneaker. It is never going to go out of style. And this just has so much nostalgia. I can't believe that I'm holding this sneaker in my hands, like from 2001. Like I remember it like it was yesterday. And I almost thought about bringing you guys there just so I could be like, this is where I was when I first saw these. This is what sparked the fire for this pair of sneakers. But time is of the essence. I couldn't wait. I had to share these with you guys. But before we go, let me show you what these look like on foot. All right, I can't even lie. This is my very first time putting these on foot, and they feel incredible. I did hear people talking about how there is more cushioning around the ankle, more padding, and you definitely feel it. And you could tell that this sole is thin, but they feel almost like slippers. Just looking from the top down, like that toe box just looks how it's supposed to look. If you're familiar with Jordans, you're familiar with sneakers, you know what I'm talking about. When they retro these sneakers, sometimes they miss the mark, but these, they just, they're perfect. I'm not gonna lie, they are perfect. And one of the best things about Jordan 1s, especially in the OG colorways, the Royals, the Reds, Chicagos, you could wear them with literally anything and they are not going to look out of place. You know what I'm saying? That's just, they struck gold right on the first Jordan. And it's one of the reasons why this is one of the most highly coveted and loved Jordan sneakers of all time. If you rock with these, definitely drop a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Jordan sneaker is, and what are some grails that you're still looking for? What are some grails from your childhood that you're like, man, when I come across those, when they're in my size, when they're in a good condition, I'm copping instantly. I want to know. If you like this kind of videos, definitely subscribe to what we do on this channel, and I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.